Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe for the algorithm. And for those who have been supporting me, please continue to do so. I appreciate it. And please share this commentary with people you think will find it informative. And man, I am coming straight to you from St. Louis, Missouri. And I got a big one for you. That's near St. Louis in Rolla, Missouri, right near Rolla. This is a 26-year-old Missouri teacher who fled the state to evade statutory rape and child molestation charges, has been caught in Texas. Hailey Clifton-Carmack was arrested by the Garden City Police Department in Garden Ridge, Texas on January 5th. Hailey Clifton-Carmack, a science teacher, was a teacher at LaQuay High School in Pulaski County, which includes Fort Leonard Wood and is just west of Rolla, Missouri. The Waynesville-based teacher allegedly had sex with a 16-year-old boy in a car parked in a third party's driveway. And her alleged victim later showed others photos of the scratches on his back from the encounter. So the kid was letting people know that he was having sex with this teacher. And then a confidential informant stated that Miss Hailey Clifton-Carmack was too friendly with students and sometimes dressed inappropriately at school, like wearing tight or low-cut shirts to show off her headlights, and she would wear tight leggings that would show off her camel toe. Authorities got a search warrant for her phone and found evidence of Miss Clifton-Carmack and the student discussing their relationship. But things got weird, and this is the caveat here. Per the sheriff's department, Miss Clifton-Carmack left for Texas on December 23rd, but not before meeting up with the alleged victim one more time, and the kid's dad was apparently in on it. According to different witnesses, the victim's father knew of the sexual relationship between Hailey and the victim, as both had told him of their sexual relationship. The victim's father relayed that Hailey and his son have been in a sexual relationship, and they have used other students as lookouts while they had sex during school, and that Hailey had been over to the residence before she left Missouri to go to Texas. So she was having sex with this 16-year-old boy in her car, and she had students looking out so they wouldn't get caught. And then she had encounters even at the boy's father's house, and the father knew about it and was in on it. And so when the confidential witness number 2 advised the father that they were going to come forward with the information, he responded by telling her they are going to do it behind his back, so I may as well let it happen. He's saying that he wasn't going to be able to stop it, so he might as well let it happen. The dad also said to confidential witness that he would lie for his son if he had to. So he's in on it. He knows his son is having sex with this teacher. And he says if the authorities come, he's going to lie for his son. He's telling this witness who's already talked to the police. And so therefore, even so, the father didn't lie. So when the police came, the father didn't lie. When confronted by the police, he admitted that Hailey had been to their house. The father is now charged and arrested for endangering the welfare of a child. Hailey was married, 26 years old, and her and her husband, Chance, had filed for divorce to dissolve their marriage back in August. Hailey stated that she wanted a divorce because all her husband wanted to do was have butt sex. And this is crazy. I said she was a science teacher. She was actually a math and science teacher. The Missouri math teacher is accused of using students as lookouts while having sex with this teen in her car. She is charged with endangering the welfare of a child, statutory rape, sexual contact with the student, and child molestation. Good grief. She was booked into the Cornwall County Jail in Texas, and now she's waiting for extradition in Missouri. This just recently took place, and there are tons of stories of teachers having inappropriate sexual misconduct with students. In the past, it used to be men doing it with teenage girls, but now you're seeing an overabundance of female teachers having inappropriate relationships with middle school and high school male students. And the pendulum has swung all the way from the right to the left. And she's 26 years old. He's 16. And my question for my viewers in manifesting our truth, should there be a moratorium or age limit on female teachers or even male teachers teaching in high school? Should we start them off at 30? I know that sounds like an incapable or an improbable reality, because unless you have a master's or a PhD, you can't start off teaching in college. So if you just have a teaching certificate, you're going to be in middle school, grammar school, or high school. But we have to do something with these young male and female teachers that are teaching kids that are just 5 and 10 years older than them. It's so close in age range that the sexual promiscuity or the sexual urges seem to be extremely heightened, because they probably feel like they can relate to each other. This young lady was 26 years old. The student was 16. The dad knew about the relationship, and he didn't do anything to stop it. And he has subsequently been charged. She has been charged with several counts. And then she tries to take off and leave and go to Texas. Mental health issues are a real crisis in America. Evidently, she's suffering from something to where she feels that it's appropriate for a 26-year-old to be with a 16-year-old. She's a teacher and he's a student. And then she has other students that are looking out while they're doing inappropriate behavior in her car. We're hearing about this chasm way too many times each and every day with teachers and these students. And as I said, you're seeing a pendulum swing where you're seeing a lot more female teachers that are doing it with male students. And it seems like all of them are married. So there has to be some kind of psychosis that's taking place with these teachers that I have built in this reality that it is okay to have these sexual misconduct relationships with their students. If people are suffering, there are ways to find help. We need to increase the mental health issues on the medical paradigm and make that one of the top things that need to be diagnosed and treated, just like heart disease, cancer, diabetes. We have a tendency to ignore these issues with mental illness. Just because you can't see it on an x-ray does not mean it does not exist. And now this young lady is in a world of trouble. This is right here in Missouri. It just recently happened. It's unfortunate for the student, for the teacher, for the father. I don't know where his mother was in his life. And we have gotten away in America from kids going to school to learn. There's so much disruption with fighting, with school shootings, with teacher and student inappropriate relationships, that school has now become so chaotic and disruptive that it doesn't seem like these kids have a chance to ever sit down and learn anything, absorb all the words and the meanings that come out of these books. We have so many distractions distractions in today's time with cell phones, the internet. You can get anything at a push of a button, whether it's sexual content or anything else. This phone and the internet has replaced us as parents. Kids don't have to ask us about anything anymore. They can just go Google it and it's right in front of you. Computer information advancements have helped us in many ways in our society, but it has also hurt us in many ways in our society. And we have a duality, and we have to find a balance to where we can absorb the great things of technological advances without it destroying our humanity, our moral aptitude, our ethical position in life, and to be upstanding citizens. This has been a Trevor Donald experience. Manifest your truth in a positive way, and I'll see you next time.